Pisces, this person cannot stop thinking about you, and they seem to be seeing all the synchronicities. It's like the universe is disallowing them from forgetting, from moving on. As it says, they're getting a lot of synchronicities, and this card sort of gives us a double whammy here, because this person's having flashbacks, they're having memories. There is trauma memory, or maybe the connection is triggering some traumatic response in them, side effects. It could be that you blocked this person, or your person has blocked you. So of course, take what resonates with you, discard the rest. This is your energy check-in for the 2nd to the 9th of March. Happy spring, my dear Pisces, and happy birthday. Happy birthday, dear Pisces, as well. Happy upcoming birthday if you haven't had one yours yet. But nonetheless, let's see what's coming up for you this week. What can you expect? If you want to see a full-length video, head on over to my YouTube channel, of course, as you always know, because we only post segments on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook. They are used to getting their way, but you do put this person in their place. With you, somehow, they do try a bit harder to put their ego aside as much as they can. Although it may be difficult, this person may be very set in their ways, very egoistical, very proud, very stubborn. This person currently may be suffering from bad credit, unemployment, or debt. This could be what's triggering them. This could be what's affecting their moods, or maybe this was the reason why you guys had fallen out and you had ended up blocking them, or they ended up blocking you. Again, as I say, apply to your own particular situation, as a few of you will be watching this. They do now want you back. It says, didn't know your worth, now they're desperate. But is it too little, too late? Because maybe you picked up on this sense of this person, your person being fake, because it's saying hi but hating inside, two-faced energy. Watch who's smiling at you. But I also feel this is signifying that this week you ought to be cautious of your gut nudges, your intuitive nudges, because the people that are smiling to your face, I feel like you pick up there's something off about it, whether that's friends, whether that's family, whether that is your person. Once again, see how that may resonate with you particularly. But there's definitely somebody who, I feel like they're jealous or envious of you, and it's a projection of their internal sense. Your person is now starting to panic, or starting to panic this week. This is all maybe yet to come. It's been so long since I've seen or heard your voice. It could be, yes, you blocked them, yes, you distance yourself, yes, you're trying to give them the taste of their own medicine this week. And I keep on looking at your pics, and not to mention the videos we made. Oh my god, I will never delete them. So yes, this person, the only way it seems like they can get to you right now is through checking out the photos you send them, spicy videos you may have made together. If that of course resonates with you, this person is praying that things will resolve. I feel like low-key deep down you are also praying, you're hoping, and you're trying to you both are simultaneously trying to manifest each other back. It could be that your person is getting readings about you, especially if you're a Pisces male, or for cross watchers, you know who you are. You definitely must be watching digesting tarot astrology content, maybe drawing cards for yourself. Or it could be that you may be getting a reading this week as well. Maybe it's signifying the fact that you need some clarity on the situation, and you may be getting a reading. This will be advisable for you this week, or just maybe not overly indulging in tarot content as well, because when we watch it in a highly anxious or stressed out state, we do attract negative energy. It says dust it off. I feel like there is a chance to rectify the situation. There is a chance to, you know, pick yourself up, dust things off. This person is broke AF. Maybe this is what's triggering you. This could be you. Of course, energies can go vice versa. Remember, take what resonates with you, discard the rest. I cannot stress this enough, because people just keep on complaining how it's not making sense, yada yada. You're not happy. You're not happy. If you are digesting tarot content or getting a reading, some messages may be very triggering, so beware as well. But sometimes what we get triggered by, we need to look into it, because that means that's where we need to put the work in. That's what needs healing. Bad karma. Ooh. Let's clarify this bad karma. This person may be succumbing to their vices, and because of that, they are initiating bad karma upon themselves. It could be you, again. spiritual gifts. Someone's spiritual gifts are blocked off. Someone blocks off their spiritual gifts because they're succumbing to their vices as well. Just FYI, this is very interesting, you see. You are very blessed. You have the gift of discernment. You have divination gift, psychic gift, mediumship gift, whatever it may be, Pisces, because you're ruled by the moon. You are very, very psychic. You, as I said, are not of this world. You're very mystical, but sometimes you tend to seek escapism, i.e. your vices exacerbate because you cannot cope with emotional dysregulation. You sometimes feel lost in this world. You feel like you don't belong. Makes sense. It makes sense why you feel that way. But I feel like sometimes you feel like you're cursed. Well, I want you to know is that you're not cursed. You're very gifted, my beautiful Pisces. You are not cursed. You don't have bad karma. God is not trying to punish you because of your spiritual gifts. None of that. So please, especially this week for some reason, let's say you're reading tarot cards for yourself, right? For instance, and the cards are very negative when it comes to this particular person. And you feel like, well, fuck, you know, I'm so unhappy because every time I read cards, such bad energy comes forth. When am I going to find, you know, the happiness at the end of the rainbow? When am I going to be happy? And then you get pissed and then, you know, I don't know, chuck your tarot deck away and then say how you're never going to read cards ever again type of thing, right? So it's not really about that. It's because when we again read divine in an anxious state, in a fearsome state, you attract negative attachments. Your fears project into the cards. This is the right way to put it. Same thing had come up for Cancer as a theme as well. So you may be dealing with a Cancer. It could be both of you are pulling cards on each other unknowingly. Or your person had started suddenly watching readings, getting readings about you. Ooh, look at this. The Page of Swords. So it's either you or them are spying, or both of you are spying on each other. Both of you are trying to seek information. Both of you are not trusting each other. If you have, let's say you blocked them, you're still trying to spy on them somehow. You block them, but maybe you got another account where you're trying to spy on them, see what they're up to. Have they been posting up, especially if they have a public profile? Maybe you try to call them off a withheld a number because that overrides the block. Just FYI, I know this is, I shouldn't really tell you this, but if someone needs to hear it, if someone's blocked you, in order for you to override the block, you can phone somebody off withheld number, because then the number becomes unrecognized, right? So I could try that out. Or sending iMessage, something to do with iMessages as well. Ask ChatGPT to look into that. Something to do, yeah. Let's have a look. This person doesn't want you to know anything. Like there's not much update. If you have them blocked or they have you blocked, is like they are purposely doing things to keep you stuck, keep you out of the loop. It's like they feel like, well, you know, Pisces, you block me, so why should I give you any more information? Maybe I'm seeing somebody may put their profile, for instance, to private. It used to be public, now it's private because they don't want you looking. They know you may be spying on them. Trust me and rest assured, if you have them blocked, this person still knows that you can see. They may be posting up Snapchat. I'm also hearing as well. Maybe some significance to do with Snapchat for you. But also, I feel like with this Hanged Man and the Ace of Swords is like, someone's refusing to see the truth of the situation. Someone's refusing to communicate. But also withholding communication for a little while is the best option. Self-sacrifice and delayed gratification is currently your best ally. It's not rushing into it. It's not like trying to explain yourself. It's not trying to explain why you blocked them or seeking answers why they blocked you. It's about trying to see the situation from a different perspective. And there is no way you'll be able to remedy the situation by constantly immersing in arguments and back and forth chitter-chatter. The only way to see the bigger picture is to withdraw, conserve your energy, and see what comes through. How do you feel? Maybe a few days in, after this moment of stillness, you may be like, maybe I was out of line. Maybe we could have, you know, dealt with this in a different way. Maybe I should be the bigger person, apologize. Same goes to them. It's like I'm sensing energetically, cohesively, both of you are coming together. If there has been a feud or some sort of misunderstanding, or you thought they were being fake this week, you're both coming together and both apologizing to each other. There is no one playing games. But it's like, someone may be just stuck in their ego, especially when it comes to our blocked energy, because it's funny, we've got the Ten of Wands, which to me is the blocking card, and then the blocked Oracle card, and to me that signifies the fact that you want to remedy the situation. You want to reconcile, but they're still keeping you blocked. They're still keeping you out of the loop. And this is causing a great deal of anxiety and sleepless nights, guilty conscience, regrets. Watch out for headaches, shoulder pain, backache. Don't overdo it. Don't overwork. Don't do any massively laborious tasks. You are energetically depleted. You are feeling depleted this week, especially as we're in Mercury retrograde in your sign. It's going to hit you harder than anybody. And Virgo, I believe, as well, because that's the... anyway, might be dealing with a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, someone above the age of 35, strawberry blonde hair, green eyes, lighter complexion, or a Gemini. But also this is speaking about choices, life path altering choices. We also see the initiation, not initiation, but the imagery of Adam and Eve, and Archangel Raphael is present there, but also the snake. So we think about the Garden of Eden and the snake, right? How the snake seduced with the apple. And there's this lingering sorrow because you feel like they could have done more. They should be doing more. This is what I'm seeing. Like, because the King of Wands is an active card, it's a card of action. He is charismatic. He's like spontaneous. He's adventurous. He's an action taker. But then partner with the Three of Swords right now and the Ten of Wands, it's inertia, right? There's stalling. Energy is being stalled. You're pissed because you know what they're capable of, right, this week. You know what this person can do. You know before how they pursued you, how they've been very hot and heavy with you. And now out of all the times when you need them to show up for you and fight for this, they're not doing it. And you're becoming very distraught. So just FYI, Taurus energy here. You're disappointed about the progression of the commitment because maybe you by now expected them to propose or to move in with you or have a family with them, and it's just been stalling. But there's also significance of you connecting with your higher self and really questioning where you see yourself at and what do you want from a particular connection. Tune into your own intuitive forces, as we've said, because your manifestation power is very palpable this week. What your mind conceives, you can achieve it, but you're manifesting from a pain, from a perspective of pain. You're manifesting from negativity. We do have Sagittarius energy, could be again Leo, Aries, doesn't have to be. This could be a person between the ages of 25 to 35, strawberry blonde hair, green eyes, lighter complexion, as we know. But this person may be coming in hot and heavy, trying to work things out. But they're coming in a very nonchalant manner, like acting like nothing's ever happened. And this may actually trigger you as well. You are becoming the master of your craft, and you are becoming the master manifester or the master quantum jumper. Because some of you may be on a quantum shifting, quantum jumping, quantum leaping journey. Or this may be something you may be wanting to look into this week. There is give and take. This stagnation is going to surpass. This pain is going to remedy itself and heal. And okay. And then we have the Five of Swords. Spoke too soon. Because this speaks about zero-sum games. This speaks about feeling like you're walking away empty-handed. What's good in them now opening up and propagating this give and take when they went there for you when you needed them most. Sometimes it's just like a matter of timing. A lot of past emotions and past pain is cropping up. It's like sometimes you feel like this connection brings you into a state of hell. Like if there could be hell on earth, for some reason you feel like you experience it through this connection, which is very, very, very philosophically deep. Like this is as bad as it can get. Torment. Pain, emotional dysregulation you absolutely hate. This may turn you into your vices. Seek escapism routes, right? Oh, wow, Tower. Very, very karmic energy. Whatever is going on right now, I can't say it wasn't out of your hands, but it's just like kind of, let's say, predestined for things to escalate to such a level because it wasn't built on a stable foundation. The Tower is an energy of I'm hearing rebellion. Someone could be trying to rebel in this connection because they don't want to be controlled or tied down. But revelations, right? Breakups, conflicts, epiphanies, things being revealed. A grey cat, a Russian blue cat, maybe of significance with a green collar. So watch out for that crossing your path. That means this reading is spilling over into your simulation. We're activating the energy. Let me know in the comments if that happens to you. It could be just someone has a Russian blue cat, you know, without any of these fancy terminologies. Amongst chaos, you're attaining peace. Again, amongst chaos, you are attaining peace. The things that used to trigger you before, these fights that used to trigger you before, they don't anymore. You're no longer going to subject yourself to being in this hellish state because of the unhappiness of this connection, which is great, Pisces. This is a very, very interesting reading. There is back and forth communication when you least expect it. Maybe you're just, there was a blowout, you had a massive argument, you could have even broken up at this point, because the Tower can signify a separation, breaking up, and then the Five of Swords also amplifies that energy, because again, it's a energy of defeat. But then you're trying to recover, you're trying to compartmentalize, trying to process, and here comes communication. I just really hope the cards are not negative. The next card to come is not negative, because I am sensing the energy of you getting pissed. I am sensing the energy of you really getting really triggered because of this person's immature ways. You know, there is romantic communication headed your way. Maybe they're acting like nothing's ever happened and trying to move on from conflict. But some of you thinking you're better off single. Some of you are thinking, I don't want to bury the hatchet. I just want to live my own life. Because you feel like this person is selfish. You feel like there's just more, that they're coming in to actually become more confrontational. Could be in correlation to a fellow water sign or an earth sign, Taurus in particular. Someone above the age of 35, black, brown hair, brown eyes, tan or darker complexion. You'll be back with this person anyway. You will absolutely be back with them. Let's have a look. If you want a private reading, the link is in my bio. If you don't want to pay for a full reading, or just want to test out my skill but not ready to invest, you can donate an item of my Amazon wishlist, and you get 3-question reading into Honor Energy Exchange. So thank you in advance. The truth is coming out. There will be clarity. The Ace of Swords talks about triumph and victory as well. There is protection. You're being protected right now. If you're in separation, you're being protected from this person's fierce temper, I'm hearing. Revelation of the truth with the Tower, right? You're making healthy choices right now, and it shows. Instead of seeping yourself, immersing yourself into this very, 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 look at these cards. It's just by the illustration and the color schemes you can see it's very, very intense. But you're turning away from drama. You're no longer dabbling in drama and making things worse. Maybe you used to before. You just want peace and quiet, whether with or without this person. Because you love yourself so much. You care about yourself and you're happy. You're happy in your own skin, and it really shows. I'm so happy for you, Pisces. Pat yourself on the back. Because there could have been a narcissist and empath paradigm, right? This person had been a bit self-absorbed at times, seeping your energy away, draining your energy, draining your life force at times. I feel like at the moment, whatever's happening, if this hasn't happened yet, or you know, if you're happy in a relationship, of course, this reading is not for you, but anything can happen any moment. We are in a very astrologically tumultuous time, given the Mars in square in Uranus in Aquarius, and then also the Mercury retrograde in Pisces, and then also upcoming blood moon on the 3rd of March. The palm tree, all we want is stability and security, and you're being stabbed in the back because of this. There's no endurance. You feel, you know, but you both are mirroring each other. As soon as you start healing yourself, as soon as you withdraw and walk away and practice the law of attachment, this is when the phone call comes in, right? So this is your best bet. Practicing the law of detachment, focusing on yourself, clearing your mind, not being stuck in conditioning loops or, like, you know, ruminating, spiraling on this. You watch how the energy shifts and how this person all of a sudden comes back. Because at the moment you just feel lost. This person's trying to run away as well. They're trying to cut you off because they feel so invisible. But there's a surprise. There is a spontaneous, unexpected action. being taken here. There is unexpected change, but beware of gossip as well. There could be a getaway, going on vacation, begin an adventure, run away together. So you could be going to see each other. But also, someone's trying to smear your image and make you the fool. Fake smiles, right? So beware of people you don't trust around yourself. A lot of those fake friends. Anyway, thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye, Pisces.